Hello everyone, welcome to this new reading. This time I'm going to do a reading about BTS Taehyung's and JK's Jungkook's mixtapes, about whether if we are going to if they are going to have it released this year. How is it going? If you're getting news about it, or a small previews, and how they are dealing with the creative process, which is complex, and it's subject always to constantly change, because they are always thinking about new ideas about how to improve their work. So since they are perfectionists, both of them, and it's the first mixtape, we'll go into these energies to see if we are able to get in touch a bit about how they feel about it and the possibilities to see it maybe this year. I'm going to start by the left side of the spread, that it's Tae's side. Tae's got the Seven of Wands, the Justice card, and the Prosperity card, which is the Ten of Pentacles. So I believe that he is going through a time where he's not secure about wrapping the process. It's like he is not ready yet to finish it. He is feeling a bit uncertain about it, but at the same time it's not something that makes him feel worried. It's something that he feels that it's needed, because he wants things to be organized, to be well thought, to be most harmonized possible. But since there's the Justice card also talks about justice and the perfect balance of things, I believe there's also maybe other activities that he has to take into consideration. So maybe he is like putting his mixtape to a side because he needs to focus on something else, maybe something that is from the group that is requires more of him, being more flexible and to be more realistic, because I think he has definitely like a lot of hopes, and he has like a lot of ideas. This is what happens. He is because I already I also pulled a card from the chakra oracles. So the card that came out for him is the Discovery card. So it's in Spanish, the card, but I will translate it for you. The Discovery card talks about our sacred chakra, and as you can see in that picture, you see like a person like painted in red. You can see its heart. You can see a rose next to it, a red rose. And you also can see like an angel behind the person, like calling the person, like helping and whispering to him, like telling him you should do this. And it's like this messenger, this energy that is around him, makes him discover and realize of all his potential. And it's like he's in this red state, in this red colored state, because he is connected to the roots. He is connected to the root chakra. He's connected to action. He wants to manifest. He wants to do things. He wants to make it happen. but at the same time, he's been like maybe too passionate about it, like he is putting all his energies to it, and maybe it's like he feels blessed because he has like a source of a lot of inspiration is that is probably coming from this source that I call it like a guardian angel, because you can see that it's like it's a very beautiful energy, bright energy that surrounds him, and probably goes he's able to connect with this entity, with this energy while he's asleep. So he definitely feels this need. I remember in other readings I did for him that I saw that he wrote down a lot of things, a lot of his ideas, maybe in this process of maybe he saw it in a dream, and then when he wakes up he remembers parts of it, so he writes down like keywords that he uses for his lyrics. And he's really like excited about it. He's really like feels like very motivated, but at the same time this motivation is like this motivation is strong, and it's like he needs to be able to maybe refrain a bit, hold back a bit his impulses, and being really conscious and not wanting to like get too ambitious or greedy. I think he needs to keep things simple. As I already said it, for example, I think of Yoongi, of Suga's. He has a lot of songs. He is a very talented composer and producer. He has a lot of songs, but he keeps them. It's like Tae has managed to get a lot of songs, or at least a few ideas and inspirations, and it's like he feels this need to share it with everyone, to show it. And at the same time, he needs to learn also that he has to be cautious about it. He needs to not get too excited, not get too passionate about it, and wanted to deliver it all at once, because his career is not going anywhere. So in the sense that, I don't mean that he's not going anywhere, I mean that he's going to have time to release other mixtapes and other instances where he will deliver new songs. So there's no need to, for example, keep adding songs to the I think he's like trying to aim too much, and it's like he will burn out later. It's like when you are a writer, when you write books, and maybe the one you wrote it's a bestseller, and then they ask you to write another because it was a bestseller, and it's like then the writer feels this pressure of, oh, I did it great the first time, they want me to duplicate the success, and sometimes inspiration doesn't work that way. So he needs to preserve and to cherish this energy that he has, and this source of inspiration. He has to be able to be a bit like modest about it, and not wanting to release it all at once, because he needs to be cautious about it, because he will need all these other songs after. So it's good, but he's really excited. I mean, I can feel his heartbeat, because he's really excited about being able to create something on his own. So I can understand the rush that he feels. It's like when you do something good, you want to show it off to everyone. But he can be a bit like innocent in that sense. So I think he needs to be cautious in that sense. And I believe that we will have his mixtape released this year, because the last card that came out is the prosperity card. So even though he is now and has been in a time of uncertainty, because he wanted to work more on it, and he wanted to check some details, and also some other tasks and some other projects with the members came in the way. So he's not like he wants to be focusing on it all the time, but he doesn't have the time, because he has to he has other schedules to like to do with regarding BTS. So it's not that he doesn't want to release it now. It's just that there are some things he needs to work on, and he hasn't found the time yet. And obviously he doesn't work alone. He has other people working with him. So to meet up and to arrange and to be able to get everyone together and share different points of view is not always easy. But I believe this year we will have it. Since it's the 10 of Pentacles, maybe I'm thinking about the 10th month, maybe October. I don't know. I feel like October, the 10th month, or something that has to do with the 10th, the number 10. So I don't know. Keep an open mind. Just maybe if I'm right, ever come and tell me about it. And when it comes to JK, we have the Prince of Swords, we have the King of Cups, and we have the Princess of Swords. When it comes to JK, I think he had put a lot of work also in his mixtape. He has put a lot of actions. He's definitely is very, since he's very sensitive, I think his mixtape is going to be a bit more emotional. I feel it like these watery vibes, like very sensible, very in your feelings, very profound, very almost mystical in a sense. I feel like he definitely went to a deep level of his conscious to be able to express a feeling. I think for him it's important to express feelings and emotions during a song, and he definitely does it. He has this gift to get with his voice to get to the audience feelings, but at the same time he's really like he struggles with finding the right words. It's like he's like concerned with the writing process, with the lyrics. It's like he feels so much, and he feels so profound that sometimes it's not easy for him to put it into words, to write it down. And once he write it down, it feels like it's not deep enough. Like the word it's not a perfect representation or reflection of what he feels. It's like when he's singing a melody, or when he is creating something, he feels this overwhelmed feeling of emotion. So whenever he tries to put a word into it, it feels like the words are not deep enough. So that's why he is still working on it. He's worried about the writing process, because it's like he's very emotional, and he wants to be able to portray what he really felt or feels when he came out with the idea. but at the same time he's really picky when it comes to the writing process, or maybe he's working with someone that is very like logical and that it's very like critic and perfectionist when it comes to the composition of the lyric, like someone that wants to give him a structure that is helping him come out with the words, but the words don't match his feeling. It's like he needs to find someone that can help him with the words, but it needs to be someone as emotional as he is, because this person that is helping him is really good with words, is really good with lyrics, but it's like his lyrics are well made, are excellent. I mean, they rhyme, they are go perfect together, but they are not profound enough. I mean, not for JK's style, because JK is really emotional. So maybe he needs like a perspective from a female producer or from a female point of view, because I believe this person that has helped him with the lyrics is very knowledgeable and is very eloquent, but his lyrics are not about it. Are not about being eloquent. It's about being deep, being emotional. But I think he needs to review this because, for example, in Tae's, since Tae has been like working non-stop, and he has also met a lot of people that think like him. And we know that sometimes Tae has these original ideas that sometimes are a bit weird for people that don't know him, but at the same time he's surrounded by people, producers and others that are just like are very equals to him, to his way of expression. So that's why he's able to come out with such a great content, because it's like he has a team that vibes in the same way that he does, so he can allow himself to be original, to be weird, to be creative. And when it comes to JK, I don't think JK has a lot of I think he only goes to one or two people for advice, and it's like, of course, these people give him their advice, but from their point of view, it's like if they make like a draft about an idea that JK gave them, they put their style on it, and it turns out to lose JK's essence. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how I feel. So, and the last card that came out for JK, it's despair. That is to feel hopeless. I think, and this card from the Chakra Oracle, it's a purple one because it talks about the third eye chakra. So he's definitely able to go to a very magical place when he tries to find inspiration. He's like I always say it, I always see him as being this very spiritual guy, man, but at the same time it's like sometimes when you're too spiritual, it's like you are very susceptible to other people's energy, and it's like what came out to be a very personal and intimate project, it's now like being watched by everyone, and also I think it's expected by everyone, so he feels really pressure, and it's like he is not sure yet about he's not sure about wanting to let it to release it, because he feels other people's expectations, and it's almost as if he is a bit jealous of his work, because he's really talented. He can put his voice into any song, and he can really make it work, and he can really turn a simple lyric into a very masterpiece, because he has a beautiful, inspiring voice. But it's like he is his inspiration is a bit blocked by thoughts. He's thinking too much about it, and these thoughts are blocking his emotions, and it's like he wants to contain his emotions by putting words into it, but that's not how it works. He needs to flow with the inspiration he gets. He needs to. That's why I always, whenever I think about JK's energy, I always think about he needs to do some kind of activity, therapy, about that allows him to connect with his inner world. He needs to do, I don't know, meditation, mindfulness, something that can get him out of his thoughts and can help him to connect with his true nature, because he definitely is able to connect to a very profound, just like Taze has like a guardian angel, someone that I know that it's funny because Taze has always he's always talked about that he has like a guardian angel that tells him whispers in his ear whenever he wants to play a game, which choice to pick. And I think for JK is that for JK is different, because JK it's like connected to Mother Earth. He's connected to the feminine. He's connected to ancient times. He is connected to Mother Earth. He's connected to the universe, and it's from the universe he needs inspiration from. It's like, but he needs also to I don't know, maybe like I said before, gather or get together with people that are very spiritual in that sense, because he is like asking advice from people that are too logical and too rational, and this style it's okay, it works for other people, but for him it's different. That's why he has this content energy, because he's not being able to process the messages. He's not letting himself, his third eye chakra, he's not letting it flow. So he definitely needs to do it, because it's about this. It's about owning your emotions, and it's about connecting to your emotions. I see a lot of energy, action-oriented energy, so maybe he will, by this year, release something, but I'm not sure if he will release the whole mixtape. I think he will release like a song or two, but he needs to work on this. I keep seeing that he needs to work with a female, because he needs to get in touch with his feminine energy. Mother Earth, with the divine feminine, because it's like he comes from this, in his previous lives he comes from these origins, he comes from this, so he needs to work, he needs to go inside of himself and reflect a lot and connect with his intuition. I think I already mentioned it in his reading, but I believe that since the third chakra came out again, it's not a coincidence. It's asking him to connect with his spirituality in order to get this satisfaction that he is looking for, this feeling of, oh, okay, I'm doing it right. So I'm going to leave it here, guys, because I don't want to get too intrusive, and I also pulled 3 cards for each. So I do appreciate that you're always here commenting, and I hope that you truly enjoyed this reading. I know the format is not perfect, but it's what's available for me right now. So if you do like the video, please give it a like and subscribe, of course. So I will see you in the next video. So have a great week ahead of you. Bye.